Russian troops in Transnistria represent a threat of potential destabilization for Ukraine, which is why Kyiv needs to keep its forces positioned along its southwestern borders. This was stated by former Moldovan Defense Minister Vitalie Marinuta.
For Ukraine, Russian troops stationed in Transnistria are no longer an inert factor. They are now seen as a potential platform for further regional destabilization. Consequently, Ukraine should keep its troops positioned near Transnistria as a precautionary measure. Even with limited capabilities, their significance remains political and strategic.
According to the politician, a complete, phased and controlled withdrawal of the armed forces of the Russian Federation is needed, with the establishment of a schedule for international monitoring and an independent audit of munitions.
The second approach is to transform the peacekeeping operation. Because at this present moment, it is an unfortunate kind of hybrid that allows separatism to develop in the region. Of course, there needs to be a clear distinction between peacekeeping and unilateral Russian military presence. Ultimately, the mission should be civilian.
Meanwhile, Moldova's ambassador to Ukraine, Victor Kirillo, stated that the withdrawal of Russian troops from Transnistria is possible, but will require some time. A full and final resolution of the conflict is currently anticipated to occur after the end of Russia's war against Ukraine.
It is perfectly clear and obvious that the final resolution of this conflict will depend to a very large extent on how the catastrophic war unleashed by the Russian Federation against Ukraine eventually comes to an end. But at the same time, we have our own internal domestic agenda that we must address.
At the same time, the region is already firmly connected to the economies of Moldova and the European Union. According to the ambassador, the region is now economically dependent on the right bank of the Republic of Moldova and on the international agreements concluded by CHISINAU. In his view, this is precisely what makes reintegration inevitable, although not quick.